Should undergraduate degrees be designed to be more of a generalist route rather than going down an increasingly specialist career trajectory? Now, I want you to think about that for a moment, and these are just some thoughts I've had around this topic. So, to start off with, when a lot of students go down a particular degree pathway, particularly first generation students, they might have careers that they're interested in, subjects they want to know a lot more about, but they might not necessarily know what those subjects look like. Now, when you pick a generalist route, even one that has specialist options, such as different optional modules that they can do, it can limit the choices that they have when they graduate. And equally, a student can start a degree program thinking this is exactly what I want to do, and then there's a particular module within that where they think, no, that's actually what I wanted to do, or I didn't really like this about my degree. Now, on a generalist pathway, there's more of a flexibility to reapply your skills and to transfer on to, let's say, a postgraduate degree that offers you more flexibility or allows you to specialize in the areas that you've identified that you're more interested in. Whereas a specialist degree can, in a lot of cases, close some of those doors off for you unless you're sure that that's a pathway that you want to pursue. And if you do want to pursue that specialist pathway, there can be advantages to it. But one of the problems that you have with both students' needs and industry needs is what that looks like. Now, the overarching generalist pathways, such as, let's say, biology, geography, chemistry, medicine, law, and so on, is they are overarching topics with various different modules that a student could pick and then allows them to get a core understanding of what that topic needs, to then be able to apply for various different jobs that are recruiting for that degree type. However, if you have specialist degree pathways, some of those subjects where there might be an overlap may get dismissed purely based on the title of the degree or how a student potentially presents their degree. Now, that's because in a lot of cases the title can be very important, and particularly when the student is describing what they've learned in terms of skills, there can be a discrepancy between students who are first generation and students that have, let's say, had more of a legacy experience where they have parents that have understood more of the various different elements of what a degree looks like and explained it to them, and therefore help them to understand the language of academia a bit more. Now, when you think about that degree experience where you have that inherent flexibility where the student can go one way or the other, they can change their mind, and I would encourage the specialist route to become more apparent at master's level still, to allow the student to pursue a particular pathway that they're really interested in, whether that's for research, for industry, or just because of a general interest. By allowing them to specialize at a later stage when they've had a bit more time to think about what they actually want from their degree and what they want to be when they graduate. If there's any questions, please drop them in the comments or any thoughts.